It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through them. It's the Packers and the Rams on Sunday night primetime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be.
Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Loves to throw again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love from the gun. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Play fake. It's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, no look on his first look at the game. So second down coming up. From the pistol, here's Love. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Able to find Lloyd here. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They are throwing it again. This finds Carter complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 4. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up.
And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's brought down up the 6-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Love looking to pass. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Pete, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's
really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Love back to it after the pick. Reed's got it. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers need only one to take the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing off the play fake here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Love. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Love on 3rd and short. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tre'Davious White there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now motion him out of the backfield. Love from the gun. He gets this one to Lloyd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And they make the stop with the 46. Only a yard that time. He forces 4th and 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's taken in by Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Offense to the line for second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to the air here. This finds Chuck complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll throw on 1st. Dump off caught by his back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach or play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Stays in the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. The Packers take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the 28. Escapes the pocket. Taken off with it again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air with Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Baltimore Ravens are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's send it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott.
Ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They send Nakua in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt, and it'll be their football. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Here's Love to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He breaks the tackle, and he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do, like we...
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll send him over right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this play isn't a whole lot better. He gets back to the line, but no further.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Out come the Rams on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Not one, not two, but 3 straight sacks to snuff out that drive. I'm not sure, Kate, we'll ever see a defense stick a QB in the ground like that on 3 straight plays, but this defense, they're pedal to the metal, unrelenting, and what an incredible effort.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Packers have a short field in front of them as they take over. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Has room into the secondary. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 12. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. He'll throw it. He gets this one to Nakua. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
The Rams are set to punt. And this effort's going to give them an even half dozen tonight. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love from the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the pistol, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and real long here. Reed's got it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Has it in close. It's a Green Bay touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Packers go up by 19.
Rams 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. His pass caught by Nakua. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
He's going to throw this one. It's taken in by Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throw reeled in by Higbee. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Throwing from the gun here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Packers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stick with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. To throw here on 1st down. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and they have done it. They're going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this is a Packers win. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.